Hello my crafty friends, this is Joy and today we'll be making a glowing dragonfly card. You will need the delicate dragonflies die set and the paint a flower hydrangea outline stamp set. You can see the description as well as refer to my blog for the complete list of supplies. I stuck the dies from the delicate dragonfly die set on a piece of black cardstock using washi tape and ran it through my die cutting machine. Then I removed the tiny pieces from the wings using an embossing tool. After that, I stuck the wings on a Postit sheet and inked them using my embossing ink. I then sprinkled antique gold embossing powder on them and heat set them. You can heat set them on the Postit sheet. In this video, I used my tweezers while embossing the die cut pieces. Since I wanted to add more dimension on the wings, I embossed them thrice. There are two different techniques you can follow to emboss the die cut pieces multiple times. First one is when you're done heat setting the pieces, you can apply embossing ink on them, sprinkle the embossing powder and heat set them. You can repeat this process as many times as you want. I followed the second technique in this video. I heat set the embossing powder on the wing and when it was hot, I dipped it in embossing powder and heat set it. I repeated this process one more time. As you can see, the embossed piece looks very smooth and dimensional. I then stuck the two layers of the wings together using liquid glue. If you accidentally apply too much liquid glue, then you can dab the excess on a Postit sheet or scrap paper. To emboss the sentiment, I prep the cardstock with an embossing bag to remove any static. Then I ink the stamp using embossing ink and stamp the image on the cardstock. Next, I sprinkled antique gold embossing powder on it and heat set it. In my previous video, I showed you how you can create a glow effect by darkening the edges of your cardstock. In this video, I created a similar effect using a different technique. I placed the body of the dragonfly on the cardstock to measure the area I needed to ink, and then I inked the cardstock with Arctic pigment ink. Next, I applied Persian blue pigment ink and then I repeated this process one more time. After that, I inked the panel using jet black dye ink to reduce any harsh lines around the edges of the cardstock. I then stuck the dragonfly on the card front and stuck the panel on an A2 card base. If you enjoyed this video, kindly support my channel by subscribing and clicking the like button. Lastly, don't forget to click the notification bell so you can stay updated and be the first to know when I upload my next video. Thank you for being a part of my creative journey and I hope to see you next week.